I'm Pastor Daniel, and this is my blog. At Jesus' invitation, plug in and recharge. When I was in school, I hated working on group projects. Working with others was difficult, especially when we had different ideas about what good grades looked like. I usually wound up doing most of the work, and I often felt like I was carrying my classmates along. We had different goals, different ideas, and some of my teammates didn't care about our project as much as I did. So how do you work with people who have different goals and different ideas than you do? This is probably what Moses was wondering when God put him in charge of a bunch of hungry, complaining Israelites who badgered Moses until he couldn't take it anymore. Moses said to God, "Why have you treated your servant so badly? Why have I not found favor in your sight, that you lay the burden of this people on me?" Working with others can be hard. And when we're doing most of the work, it can make anyone feel like they want to quit and go home. At times like this, it's important to remember that God calls us to be faithful, not successful. Let me say that again. God calls us to be faithful, not successful. This saying comes from one of my teachers, and it reminds me that God's vision might be different than my vision. God is at work. We are faithful when we listen for the movement of God's Spirit and join in on what God is doing. So the next time you feel like everything rests on your shoulders, stop, listen for the Spirit, and adjust accordingly. Thanks for plugging in. Check back next week. At Jesus' invitation, plug in and recharge.